Peace. This is Spiritual Lifting with V. Let me get your soul swole. Today's topic is the spirits within and the energies and frequencies. First, I'd like to say, what a beautiful day. And it's so glorious. Thank you, Father, for the cosmic dust that's raining down and this beautiful sunshine. Thank you, sky creatures and land creatures and sea creatures that, most of all, thank all of you for a lovely day. It's beautiful. Okay, first I would like to go ahead and we're going to talk about the spirits within and the frequency and energy. And I would like to start with today's topic on energy. What type of energy are you bringing in this life? A lot of times in this life, we go through all kinds of situations, and I've said it before, with the ups and downs and things that people may deem as negative, which negatives can become positives. It's how long that you're spending in the negative space, inside of that space and place. But I want to reach on something different today. What is your energy when you awake? Regardless of what may have happened to you the day before, what you may have experienced, what's going on inside your heart and your soul, what maybe somebody has done to you. When you wake the next day, do you wake thankful and deep gratitude and appreciation to have waken again? Do you wake smiling and enjoy so you can enjoy life? I think that however that we lay down sometimes, some tend to wake the next day with heavy heart and heavy head and this heavy energy of whatever was looming over them the day before. It's often said that when you have a lot of negative energy, you should, wash it off, go take a shower, do some spiritual cleansing. These are great ways to combat those things, that so the next day when you wake, you can wake in a proper form, having this unaboundful joy in your heart. When you lay at night, you should, if you start the day with unconditional love prayers and open heart and open spirit prayers, end the day that way. Or whatever your meditation may be. But whatever that focus is and however you bring that focus, end it the same way you began it. So that you may wake the next day the same way that you did the day before, which should always be in a joyous mode. Because remember, none of it has to happen. We're not promised to wake. We're not promised each second. We're not promised any of it. But if we take advantage and we begin cultivating and creating this energy, it sure does buy us a whole lot more time. What energy are you putting out? The energy you put out is the energy that you will receive back. People often say this, but sometimes we're emitting or emanating positive energy and positive forces out of us, and it seems that we're only seeming to attract negativity or negative energy. But you have to remember what I have told you before. That's the law of the universe. Positive and negative attract. You're never going to have 100% day, but again, how long are you going to spend in that negative space, and how are you going to take that negative space and transform it? How are you using that negative space? Because these things in life, this energy that people are putting out, be very glad if you can be aware of that energy source. And then you can make that energy source positive. The same way that someone negative would take your positive energy and drain you of it and turn it to something more negative. Well, a negative and positive attract. So this can still be done towards the positive direction and the positive side of things. Okay, let's talk about frequencies. Now we have worked on our energy body self, which, okay, we always want to have that going towards something higher, something better, cultivating it, definitely staying with positive affirmations, definitely having our mind focused on positivity, the light, the Father, and that's definitely where you can start first and foremost with your energy that you're putting out there. Thanking the grand architect, the grand creator. Thank you, Father. Thank you so much. We have to start there. Once we change this energy within ourselves, if our energy was negative, and even if our energy was already positive, we can still put even more work into the positive energy so that our energy just flows in a beautiful golden white light pattern that will surround and encase us in protection. Okay. So, excuse me. Let's look at the frequency. Our frequency comes from the energy that we bring. If we want to raise our frequency levels, and we need to change our energy levels. But if we want to change our energy levels, we need to change our frequency levels. These are just facts. If you are having all this positive energy and you're attracting negative energy, maybe subconsciously, deep down inside, there potentially could be things on a energy level or energy base level that could be environment, that could be diet. There's a lot of things that could be involved with this that would allow your frequencies not to be attracting the correct frequencies. The mindset, the mind thought. And still, if you don't go through this day with unconditional love, an open heart, and an open spirit, this is going to be a big impossibility for you to be moving at the proper frequency level. Sometimes in life we don't attract the right energy or the right things because our frequencies are incorrect. You can get in a situation, and maybe you have experienced it before, where potentially the communication was just always way off. There was no synchronicity inside of the communication, and you never could figure it out. But this is because the frequencies weren't matching up. Some people are higher vibrational and some people are lower vibrational. And just because a person is lower vibrational doesn't mean that they can't become higher vibrational. But it's what a person is willing to work through, work on, and change. And that starts with, again, the grand architect, the grand creator, how you wake, how you lay. Your energy level can definitely help change your frequency, and your frequency can definitely help change your energy level in this life. What are we putting our thoughts to? What are we feeding our minds? These also affect our energy levels and our frequency. What is our intent, our deep intent? How are we really moving through this life? What are we really placing the importance on? Are we placing them on worldly and material? Or are we placing them on something much higher, about helping other people and moving to a higher state in this life, the things that would actually matter? Because everything, even this life, comes and goes, but what mark are you leaving in this world? What is this thing that people are going to know you for? They can know you for the work and making money all your life, and if that's what's important to you, then that's fine, because that still doesn't mean you can't have good energy and good frequency. But when you break down it all the way to the very bare essence, are we serving are only serving ourselves in this world? Are we serving or only being self-serving? It has a lot to do with the way that your energy and your frequency will be. Love thyself, but learn to love serving. This all, your energy and your frequency, tie in to your spirit body. What spirit are you carrying within? Are you really moving through this day asking and wanting to move through the day with unconditional love, an open heart and an open spirit, and then living that, and then willing to live that every day? Because it's not easy. Because sometimes we don't want to serve, we want to self-serve, and people get at our energy and make us change our frequency. But this is not anything that we should ever really be allowing to happen. We have to be mindful of our energies and our frequencies so that we can move through this world with an open heart and open spirit, so that the spirit that we carry within is at a much higher level. Are you carrying an ungrateful spirit within, a hateful spirit within, a harmful spirit within, the type of spirit that would just harbor negativity, and just because somebody did something to you, that spirit wouldn't allow you to be forgiving or allow you to give understanding or allow you to become a better person and try to make those around you better? What spirit are you carrying within? Everyone at some point in time has had to deal with that, has had to deal with choices in this life that may not have made them feel good, that may not have made them feel like they were becoming a better person, or that things that other people have done to them that have made them feel like they wanted to do the same thing back, which then may have been a negative thing, but it's only getting even. It's only they did it to me, so I'm going to do it to them. It's only a payback. But these types of things bring a negative spirit within. Those negative spirits within, once you have created that negative energy and that negative frequency, can allow other negative energies and negative frequencies to be upon you. You don't want that. Because once those negative energies and those negative spirits get upon you, now you're talking about something much greater. And it's much, much harder work to go and change those frequencies and heal that energy and begin to start all over again, when the purpose is not to have to start all over again. The purpose is that to build and grow so we can become one with the universe and get a lot closer to the goal, which is being solely inside of the light. That beautiful golden light. That golden light that would hug and keep us safe and protect us every day and night. That we can look at the Creator and thank the Creator every day and night and tell Him, thank you, Father, for being there for me. Thank you. Thank you for blowing the breath in my lungs. Thank you for waking me for every single moment that I step out here into this universe, and I'm going to do better, and then I'm going to make those all around me better. I'm going to place everyone in a higher position and move them up as I move up in this world. Where are you focusing your energy, your frequency, and what kind of spirit are you carrying within yourself? That's something that we all really need to think about on a daily basis. What do you want in this life? What do you want on a daily basis? Do you want to be in joy? Do you want to enjoy life? I do. Every waking moment. Every waking moment. Just think about what I'm saying. And if you feel like that your energy or the things that have been surrounding you, even though you're moving through this world doing positive things and making positive motions, haven't been seeming that positive. Check your frequency level. Check the energy of the people that are around you. Give thanks to the grand creator, the grand architect, the master of this universe. And reevaluate. Never let your eyes close without giving thanks and being in deep gratitude and appreciation. It's pretty simple. There's always a simple solution and fix, but never fall victim to falling into the negativity because it may not have gone exactly the way that you want it to go at this moment in time. But there's always a reason and there's always a lesson. He makes no mistakes, people. Makes no mistakes. In this life, the energy that we carry, the frequencies that we put out, and the spirit that's within us, it amounts to everything. It amounts to how far that we go and we get in this life. We always must seek to improve ourselves and to get ourselves to a much greater state. And when we do it, others around us, they have the opportunity to see and they have the opportunity to change. And we have to all join in together to get everyone to change and become better. It's a simple mission. Make sure the next one advances. And the only way that we can all advance and all advance together is by making a positive change. So, on this topic of frequency, spirits within, and energy, it's so vast, and it also, as all of the subject matters I've spoken on, have so many directions to go, or that it could go in. If you have enjoyed this topic that I've spoken on today, leave a message, drop a line. I always enjoy the correspondence, and I'm always down to correspond back. If you would like me to expound on this subject matter, allow me to send me a message, and I'll do a part 2. I have never had a problem doing a part 2, and I actually do have a part 2 coming about life and living and what's the difference. Shout out to Dominic. So I would just like to close today with saying thank all of you. Let's keep our energy and our frequency high so that we can have a beautiful spirit that we carry within. We want to be in the light and not the dark, people. And if you're in the dark, come out into the light. Let the sunshine hit you. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to be immersed inside of the light. Remember, the children are what's most important. They are the future, and we are the past. But at one point, we were the future. And if we work hard together, we can all be the future now. This has been Spiritual Lifting with V. Let me get your soul swole. Peace.